Hi everyone, this is going to be the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the month of December 2022. This can apply if you're a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading resonates with you. In case this reading does not resonate with you. And also, I wanted to let you know that this is a general reading, so not all the messages may resonate. So take what resonates and leave out the rest. And I'm also taking bookings for personalized readings. So if you'd like to book a natal chart reading with me, a Synastry chart reading, or tarot, you can drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So let's get started with your reading, Sagittarius. I'm just going to pull out one more card and then we're going to start the reading. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the cards that I'm getting. The first one is the Chariot in reverse. The second is the Four of Cups in reverse. Next one is the Devil. The next one is Five of Wands. Next is Nine of Cups. And then we have your overarching energy, which is Six of Cups. Okay, so Sagittarius, I feel like there are some, it's like a mixed energy in the month of December. I feel like the Nine of Cups moment is coming in for you, like you are achieving abundance and a positive state of mind, but there are some obstacles or challenges that you may have to go through before you reach that state in December. So one of the things that I'm seeing here is December is asking you to slow down your energy a little bit, not race ahead and try to get so much done, because the Chariot card is showing up in the reverse here. The Chariot in the upright position is very much about, it's cardinal energy, right? It's a sign of Cancer. So it's about charging ahead. It's about going towards your dreams, fulfilling your dreams. It's very ambitious energy. It wants to get things started. It wants to go out there and make things happen. Um, but because it's coming up as a reversal, and we also have the Four of Cups as a reversal, it's also about, I think in the beginning of December you may be asked to slow things down a little bit, not because Sagittarius, you are a mutable sign and you're a mutable fire sign, so, and it's masculine energy, so you do like to go out there and make things happen. You can be a little bit aggressive sometimes, in the sense you are very goal oriented, plus you're a forward thinking sign, you're very futuristic. You want to know what your goals are, you want to set those goals, you want to go after them. So you are a go-getter in that sense of the word. But the Chariot reverse and the Four of Cups reverse together tell me that December is probably, at least the first half of December is going to be about you slowing things down a little bit, just really observing your surroundings, because the Four of Cups in reverse also speaks of see, in the upright position the Four of Cups is about not accepting something that the universe has sent your way, or just being very selective about what you're choosing or what you're allowing in your space. But because it's coming up as a reversal, I feel like you may be entertaining options that are not the best for you, and that can apply to any situation. It can be related to a relationship, a job, or, a business, any kind of situation in your life. But because the Four of Cups is turning up as a reversal, I feel like maybe you're keeping your options open. So maybe you're not being that picky as you might have been earlier in the past, which can be a good and bad thing both, because nothing is perfect really. You either have a set of negotiables and non-negotiables and see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and try to negotiate out the rest. Because sometimes if you're too exacting on your standards, it can rule out some good potentials and good prospects for you, so maybe that's not the case. Maybe you're just keeping your options open and seeing what's out there, and then you may decide what to do with the choices that you have. Now the Devil card is showing up in the upright position, and then you also have the Five of Wands coming up in this reading. Now Five of Wands is combative energy. It's not swords energy, so it's not that aggressive, but it's definitely combative energy. But because it's wands, it's preparing you for something. It's like a mock trial, if you will. So there is some kind of challenge that's happening in the month of December. I will do a clarification on this, but there is some kind of challenge happening in the month of December where you may have to maybe manage a lot of things, or you may feel a little bit overwhelmed because there's just a lot going on around you in the month of December. Maybe you're managing a lot of things all at once. Maybe you're multitasking, taking on a lot of responsibilities. And there may be people around you who may be trying to take your energy, or just like, I think your energy is a little bit scattered in the month of December, like a little bit all over the place, because there is just so much going on around you. And the devil card is showing up right next to that. So something tells me that maybe the fact that you're letting, I get a feeling like the Four of Cups in reverse, the devil, and the Five of Wands, these are all connected. So I feel like maybe the fact that you are letting in all these options, maybe the fact that you're not being so selective, is resulting in you having to do a lot of work that you probably were not doing earlier. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if you were extremely selective earlier, then the number of options that filter into your zone or into your life is much more restricted, right? Because you're not allowing anything and everything to enter your space. And that can apply to any situation. It can be a job, it can be a relationship, whatever. But the fact that you are not being that selective, and the fact that you're being more open-minded and having an open-minded approach to things, and seeing, like, go with the flow and let's see what's out there and exploring your options, that can also mean that this can be kind of like a self imposed overwhelm that you're doing to yourself, because all these extra choices that you're letting in as a result of being open minded, these can actually cause a lot of havoc in your life. Not havoc, but just like multitasking to the max, if that makes sense. So that may cause a little bit of overwhelm. I will do a clarification on the devil and the Five of Wands. What is this energy? But yeah, I do feel like this is connected. I feel like the reason you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed is also because you have taken on too much, so maybe be like, if this approach is working for you, Sagittarius, I wouldn't change it. Like, if you're okay with being open-minded, and if you're okay with letting in a whole bunch of options come in and then decide what's good for you, that's fine. Like, do that if that works for you, it works. Like I always say, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Like, if something works for you, go ahead with it. But if you're feeling extremely exhausted, or if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed, overburdened, and like just taking on too much and multitasking a lot, and to the point where it's exhausting you, then I would actually take a step back and realize where I need to cut down the responsibilities, or maybe delegate work a little bit more, or just cut down your choices. Just realize what's important, what's not, what deserves your energy and what doesn't. I think it's mainly about that. It's about prioritizing. And then we have the Nine of Cups energy, which is great because Nine of Cups is a Zen card. It's about being in the moment, being extremely happy, being contented with your life. It's more emotional than financial, because Pentacles is more financial energy, and Cups are more related to your emotions. But this is more about being content with what you have in your life right now. So it's not futuristic, it's not nostalgia, it's focused on the present. And so I do feel like you're reaching that state, but I think it's just about cutting out the clutter and cutting out the noise more than anything. And maybe there are just too many distractions around you, and you need to make sense of it and figure out what deserves your attention, what doesn't, what needs to go, what needs to stay. And this applies to people as well. Like, if there are people who are draining you of your energy, then maybe it's time to let them go. Like, you don't need to devote all that time and energy to situations and people that just aren't reciprocating or rewarding you in the same way. Now, the Six of Cups is showing up as your overarching energy for the month of December. Six of Cups is this energy of nostalgia. It's about sentimentality. It's remembering the past, remembering people close to you, near and dear ones, people that have been a part of your life. This can be family, this can be friends, this can be romantic relationships. And the reason why that's coming up right above the devil and the Five of Wands, I feel like this is also connected to this energy. Maybe one of the reasons you are feeling overwhelmed is because maybe you're trying to run away from the past. And I know it sounds a little bit extreme, but hear me out, because Cups is nostalgic energy. It's about reminiscing the past, with a fondness. And sometimes the danger of that is you can paint a picture of the past that wasn't really true. You could have like these rose tinted glasses when looking at the past, and it may not be all that it's hyped up to be. Maybe it's quite a different story, but maybe you're telling yourself that it's a better story than it was. And so, Six of Cups may be contributing to this devil energy, maybe causing some confusion. Maybe you're running away from the past. And so, in an effort, because Sagittarius, sometimes you do that. Like when you want to escape your feelings, you may take on too much work, or you may overdo things, like you may overburden yourself, take on many responsibilities, and things of that nature. So, maybe it's time to ask yourself if you are running away from things. I mean, this does not have to resonate with everybody. It's a general reading, but that's the energy I'm picking up here. Like, are you running away from something? And if so, what is it that you're running away from? I want to do a clarification on the devil and the Five of Wands. What is this devil and Five of Wands? Okay, yeah, I'm getting the Justice card as a clarifier for the devil and Five of Wands. I feel like you're stuck in the past because I feel like somebody did you wrong, or a group of people did you wrong, and you felt sort of betrayed by it. And that is what is keeping you stuck in that energy, where maybe you're not able to let go of that person or that situation, and you're still stuck in that energy. And the reason they say you need to forgive people is not because you're an extremely good person, and it's not because of any kind of noble gesture. You're really doing it for yourself, because when you forgive someone or a situation or something, then you are cutting that detachment from that situation, person, or thing. So you are basically freeing yourself when you forgive somebody. So maybe it calls for some kind of cord cutting or forgiveness or something like that. That is going to free you up from this devil and Five of Wands energy. Justice card is also showing up. So I get a feeling that if somebody did you wrong in the past, then the scales of justice are being balanced. Karma is coming back to give them a dose of their own medicine, so to speak, figuratively. But you don't need to sweat that stuff. Like if somebody's done you wrong, the universe is going to take care of it. You just need to focus on your own life, focus on the Nine of Cups moment, be more discerning, figure out what deserves your attention, what doesn't deserve your attention. If you have like too many things lying around in the house, then maybe it's time to declutter, because your space also is a reflection of you and your emotional state. So maybe that's another message that I'm picking up here. So Sagittarius, those are your overall messages for the month of December. If you like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Your likes really help my videos stay relevant in the YouTube algorithm and help other users of YouTube find my content. If you'd like to book a reading with me, definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box, and I'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye bye. I'll see you in my next video soon.